Lamont's executive orders for the pandemic are being called into question. A Superior Court judge ruled the state legislature should have more say in those matters. Chief Capitol reporter Susan Raff is live at the state capitol for us tonight. And Susan, what does this mean for all of the orders that are already out there?
Well, the short answer, it doesn't mean a lot, but in the long term, this ruling does ask that the legislature have more oversight. If you remember, Governor Lamont has issued dozens of executive orders because he had emergency powers. But this judge feels there needs to be more checks and balances from the legislature, and while he's not requiring or asking anything to be done immediately, he wants steps taken for more oversight. 1 year into the pandemic, and many things have changed. Most kids are not back in school, and those who are wearing masks, along with teachers and everybody else.
I wouldn't, necessarily say that it's bad to have the mask on. The mask is actually working. And it's not necessarily so much who are students that complain about the mask mandates, right? It's our adults.
But in his ruling, Judge McCousher agreed with the Connecticut Freedom Alliance's claims that the governor's actions require greater oversight by the legislature. But he also says that the mask mandate was a rational response. And the governor has taken measures being taken all over the world by honest, competent governments. The General Assembly's silence may only have meant that the majority of its members rationally approve of what he is trying to achieve.
He kept people relatively safe, certainly safer, wearing the mask at school than perhaps in the broader community. And that built confidence for teachers to come back even before we had everybody vaccinated, and built confidence for students to come back.
Last month, a special committee of legislative leaders allowed the governor's executive powers to continue. Lamont says if Republicans don't like the mandates, then come up with a bill and propose something different.
I was met with silence, and the Democrat leaders refused to have that conversation.
There is an important date coming up, and that is April 20th, which is about 6 weeks from now. That is when all of the governor's executive orders are going to expire. Now, today, Governor Lamont said he's not going to seek another extension, but he wants the legislature to weigh in on things like masks and social distancing and things like that, because he feels that those things have to be in place in some form. We are live at the state capitol in Hartford. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.